Hey folks, welcome to this week's edition of BrushPile Fishing. It's mid-August, we're at Rend Lake, Illinois. We've got a special guest in store for you today, three-time national champion and my good friend Kyle Schoenherr. You know folks, a lot of times when we're doing these summer shows, we're either power trolling or pulling crankbaits. We're going back to the basics today, single pole fishing here at Rend Lake with Kyle Schoenherr. You stay tuned, we'll be right back with BrushPile Fishing.
Many people look at a lake and feel a sense of calm serenity. Crappie fishermen feel the heart-pounding anticipation of the thump. That's why host Russ Bailey is addicted to crappie fishing. It's this addiction that takes Russ from the Midwest to the Deep South in search of the best lakes, techniques, and patterns from some of the best crappie anglers in the country. Right here on BrushPile Fishing.
Hey folks, welcome back to BrushPile Fishing here at Rend Lake, Illinois with Kyle Schoenherr. Kyle, how we doing?
Good, buddy, good.
Dude, it's been a long time since we've got to fish together.
Been a couple years.
You know, like everyone else, you're using the LiveScope now, and a lot of times when we do the summer shows, we're pulling crankbaits or power trolling. We're going back to single poling today.
Yeah, back to the basics. This is how I grew up. This is right in my wheelhouse, one pole, jig fishing. Going to be in about 7 foot of water or less, so we're going to be targeting some primarily white crappie, may get a few blacks,
okay,
but some good white crappie, pretty shallow for this time of year.
Really, and when you say shallow, you was telling me off camera, we're some of these in 4 foot of water?
Yeah, we'll be chasing some 4 foot of water, and that's where a lot of people struggle with this new technology. You know, it really shines in about 7 foot or beyond, you know, is where you get your good resolution. So the data's still there in that shallow water. It's a little bit harder to make out, but that's what we're gonna be going for.
All right, summer fishing with three-time champion Kyle Schoenherr. Here we go, folks.
I don't see them anymore. There's a few down there.
You say this is a fence row we're on now?
Yeah, so straight left, about 10 feet. There you go. You're right on her. That's the best one down there, right, right where you are.
There we go. Good call, Kyle. Oh, nice fish.
That'll get it started.
Nice call. Now he didn't hesitate, did he? He wanted it and he thumped it.
He was a little more isolated from the rest.
The old bonehead getting her done this morning. That one hit on the pink head and the bright lime green, the chartreuse tail. Speaking of limits and sizes, what do we have here on Rend?
Rend has got, it's kind of interesting limit. It's got a split limit. So you're allowed, per person, you're allowed 10 fish over 10 inches, 15 under 10 inches.
Okay.
Which most of what you catch is 10 inches plus. So even these shorter fish we've caught so far, they're 10-inch fish. So,
folks, if you just joined us, we're on Rend Lake, middle of August with Kyle Schoenherr, and summer fishing, but we're only in 7 foot of water right now, vertical jigging this fence line, and the fish are active this morning.
Yeah.
It has been fun. Kyle was talking in the opening, you're a three-time national champion, but kind of taking a break from tournament fishing.
Yeah, we took a break in 2017. Hated to, you know, kind of, we're doing well. We kind of took a break when we was on top of the game, I guess. But got young kids, they're playing ball all over the place. Rodney's kids as well. So it was just too hard to get, you know, we put a lot of work into it, and being gone 10 weeks out of the year, it was just getting hard to do. But miss all the guys, made so many good friends over the years on the trail. I'm competitive too, miss that, you know, so. And the way the game's changed now, this is how I grew up, jig pole in my hand.
Without the LiveScope.
Right, so shoot, when we started fishing tournament trail, we had to learn to fish a multiple pole system to compete with Ronnie and Steve and Whitey you know, Matt and all them guys, you know, Tim Blackley, all. So we had to train ourselves to do that. Rodney and I'd come out actually on this lake and practice before, you know, in the early years of fishing the trail, just to be able to compete with them guys. So now the game's changed to where it's kind of more in our wheelhouse, you know. I mean, with the technology now, you're pulling it away from little fish to try to catch bigger fish,
Yep.
you know. Get off there, get off there. See, I couldn't get him off there. But that's a keeper fish, you know, he's a 10.5-inch fish, and you're trying to pull it away from these to get bigger fish.
With something when you can actually target the one fish that you want out of a group.
Right there, that's a decent fish. That one's better.
Oh yeah, look at here, folks. Woo! Good fish right there. Shallow water, we're fishing 6 foot of water right now, and these fish are as active as can be. Absolutely love it.
Don't go away. More BrushPile fishing action is on the way. BrushPile Fishing is brought to you by these outstanding sponsors. B&M Poles, the #1 crappie pole company in the world. War Eagle, built for hunters who love to fish. Suzuki, the ultimate 4-stroke outboard. Slimeline, catch the fever. Bonehead Tackle, most durable crappie plastics in the industry. Mossback Fish Habitat, cornfield crappie gear, quality products built in the USA.
You know, Kyle, me and you were talking early this morning. The one thing with the LiveScope that I hope people do is put some of them bigger fish back.
Exactly.
Don't keep
Yeah.
all them big ones.
Yeah. People with the advancement in these electronics really need to start kind of thinking about the conservation aspect of it. It's, you know, we were talking earlier, it's, you know, limits years ago were okay because it's kind of bad to say, but about probably 80% of the people out there wasn't catching fish.
Right.
You know, now people are catching fish. So I worry about populations of fish in certain lakes and trophy fish. You know, you get 2.5 plus fish. Man, there's no need to keep a limit of those.
Even
you know.
if you want to get one mounted, get one
right,
mounted.
get one mounted, but you know.
I'm like you, it bothers me because I've seen some photos of guys with, you know, just
right.
multiple 2-pounders on their truck or
Right.
whatever. Not a bad fish.
There's so many fish down there in that 10, 11-inch range. The 2 times size can really fool you is when they're so tight to cover or on the bottom. When they're laying flat on the bottom, I've seen a lot of little dots on that screen turn into big dots.
Now, Kyle, I notice you're doing what a lot of us do on the LiveScope. We've got the jig head, we've got the bonehead plastic, but you're going with the
Right.
sinker just above that.
Right, yeah, and a couple reasons. It makes, especially for clients in a boat, it makes it easier for them to spot themselves with 2 dots ahead of them. But just to get down there quickly, you know, especially if fish are in a weird kind of funk after a cold front situation and fish are moving, or you get a windy day. When you get a windy day, fish are moving a lot. So you really need that extra weight. Sometimes I'll bump it out to a 1/2 ounce weight just to get down there immediately because they're moving so fast.
Oh,
There's a
another
good
good one. There you go.
He's in the boat. Now that is a little more what we're looking for. Getting closer anyways. See that one on the bottom, that's one that can fool you. To me it looks like about a 11-inch fish, but he's right on the bottom, tucked next to that stump, so he could fool you.
Hold 'em tight.
You can't see me because I'm on that stump. See, there's me right on him. Go over that camera there. Oh, he darted
He's
off.
gone.
And that's the number one thing I picked up to go over this camera, but I see it guiding every day is people that way overwork a jig, you know, jerky movements. And you'll see that point where a fish gets interested, it'll kind of quiver a little bit. And if that fish turns and starts to follow you, and then a person drops below it, that's over. Yeah. That fish will follow it around, but rarely ever eat it, you know.
And with this bait that we're using today with the slim stick, even when you're holding that still, that tail's going to sit there and quiver by itself. That's right. All you need.
You got one there that's a decent fish. He's coming up.
Oh, that's a good one.
I think we had a bait in front of him probably 5 times.
Nice fish.
More fishing to come on BrushPile Fishing. BrushPile Fishing is brought to you by these fine sponsors: Crappie USA, Gill Fishing, I Hold Jigs, Blue Storm Life Jackets, Offshore Tackle, Power Pole, the American Crappie Trail, Driftmaster Rod Holders, Smooth Move Seats, BrushPile Fishing Online Store, Grand Lake St. Mary's.
See if that one on the bottom's any bigger.
Oh yeah, he is. Yes, he is. I'm gonna get this other one.
That never gets old. I do it every day, and I feel like a little kid every time one thumps that bait. He's thinking. He's starting to squirm. He's starting to squirm. Oh, he did it.
Gosh, he pounded it. Oh, yes. Come here. Wow. Man, that one, he, like you said, he was thinking.
Yeah, you could see him just start to quiver a little bit.
And then when he did, man, he meant business. Look at there, folks. And we'll talk about these boneheads. Went with that slim profile, the slim stick, and he pounded that thing. You got Kyle? Another good fish.
Another good one. This lake is in pretty good shape. It's a fertile lake. There's so many in this, you know, 12 to 14 inch range in this lake right now.
It has been an awesome morning. Get him, get him. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's the one I was trying to catch.
That's a good one.
A little bit ago, and that 10-inch fish come in and darted up and snatched it. It's a good, healthy fish.
Oh. God, that's gonna be good. Oh, yes.
A double.
There's a good double.
We doubled up.
There's a good double. Come here. He was hanging right with the same place that yours was.
Yep.
Heck yeah. Neither one of us gonna get him.
He's chasing me. See him?
Yep. Got him. Man, he went way high.
Yeah, he come up about 2 foot from the surface. 10 years ago, did you think that was gonna ever be possible?
No.
There you go.
There.
There's 2 of them there, one little one. Oh,
there's one. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh. Get in here. There's a hog and a half. Holy cow.
I'm glad that one bit instead of the little guy.
Look at that. Wow.
Ain't that a blast?
Oh my gosh. Look at that.
Yep. That's what we're looking for,
and again,
right there.
That's the kind of bite it's been today. And like you said, Kyle, there was a small one in there, and luckily this one went after it. Oh man, loving Rend Lake, folks.
BrushPile Fishing will return after a word from our sponsors.
Hey folks, welcome back to Brush Pile Fishing. We're here at Rend Lake. We started out in about 6-7 foot of water. The sun's come up, we're going even shallower. We're going to try anywhere from 3 to 5 foot of water now. And again, we're in the middle of August, so let's give this a try.
So size is a little bit more difficult to tell the shallower you are.
Okay.
And picking them out in heavy cover, because everything's a little bit more distorted. We're still zooming out 30 feet. I think there is one in there.
And this is just something with the shallower water.
With the shallower water, yeah. This new technology, it really shines 7 foot or more. The deeper you go, the more clarity you got. So I'm gonna ease this up slow because we're shallow and they spook.
Yeah.
So much easier in this 3 to 4 foot of water.
So that's a fish on the outside.
That's a fish on the backside, and I think there's one in the middle.
I know your schedule is tight with the guide service, but if someone wants information, how can they reach you?
On any of the social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that, they can reach me online by my website. It's at allseasonscrappie.com, or by phone. My phone's 618-314-2967. Come on, boy. There we go.
Good one?
Pretty good.
Oh yeah.
See the size, see how much fatter they are in the shallower water? It seems like these shallower fish are really eating a little bit better.
Oh, there's a mama. There's a mama.
Yeah, they take a little convincing. That one, I think I popped them with it twice on the head and come back up about 2 inches, and solid fish though. Oh, we got you.
Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, come here. Look at there. Oh, come on.
A little more challenging to get them in that 3.5 foot of water on here.
It is. But worth the time for sure. Look at that, folks. Ooh, there's a good one. There's a good one.
There we go.
Mama.
That's more what we're looking for.
That's a good one.
Just blend it in right on the bottom.
And now, the Brush Pile Gear Check.
Hey guys, I'm Kyle Schoenherr, B&M Pro Staffer, and this is the Brush Pile Fishing Gear Check. Today we're using probably one of my go-to rods. So we're using the 12-foot B&M BGJPs. We're using braided line, we're fishing heavy cover. We're using a 1/4 ounce barrel weight, and bonehead tackle jigs is what we're using today. The 2 jigs that we're using the most is the stump bug, chartreuse, and lime, and the slim stick. So those are the baits we're using today. Seem to be pretty effective. We didn't really have to change baits a lot. Later in the day we did add a little bit of live bait, but basically that was our tackle for the day. On that.
Take it.
I'm hanging on that stump. I can't. Oh, he did hit me.
He did. Oh yeah. Come here. Man, you gotta love it, man.
It's fun.
Did you get him?
Yeah, yours bigger than mine though.
All right. Folks, it has been an outstanding day here at Rend Lake. Kyle, I don't know how many fish we caught, but it was absolutely crazy. Shallow water fishing.
Shallow water.
In August.
Yep.
So, folks, I hope you enjoyed it. Kyle, anytime somebody cancels with you, give me a call because we'll be back over.
We'll do for sure, buddy.
So, it's great having you on the show again.
Enjoyed it.
Kyle Shane here, Rend Lake, August fishing, folks. Give it a try. Give Kyle a call. You can get him on Facebook and get over here and get some of this great summertime fishing. And Kyle, before we close, fall fishing's coming up.
Fall fishing, it'll get better and better as we go on. Water temps are gonna cool down, more bait. Fish are gonna be in more and more numbers than they even are now. So fish are gonna get healthier, fatter, you know, a lot of good fish that time of year. So yeah, it's gonna be good.
All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned, we'll be back next week with BrushPile Fishing.
That little guy. No, he is decent.
Hook.
Got Russ. Hooked Russ.
Did you?
Wrapped around my head and
Man,
a pretty good fish.
I can't take you anywhere.